and welcome to the Thomas and Mack Center, just off the Vegas Strip for tonight's main event. 12 rounds of lightweight action. A lot of talk heading into tonight's matchup. Everybody... Just the opening round of 12 scheduled for tonight's bout. Teddy, many times throughout our broadcast we've seen through the years, when we get a southpaw versus an orthodox fighter, there can be a tendency for clashes of heads.
Yes, there can be, and also tripping a little bit. Sometimes they step on each other's feet.
Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Just an excessive amount of hold, just much too much clinching. The Flash's right hand scores well. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Wow, is he defensively sound.
Finish with the hook.
90 seconds to go here in this round. That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Merciless.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
Not much action as he just... Oh, what a left hand.
You're okay. Gap. There you go. You need to keep that head moving.
You know, when we sat with these guys yesterday in preparation for this broadcast, we asked them, all right, what's your favorite? The same response. We like them all.
Well, that's a smart fighter, because you want to be as versatile, as rounded as possible.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Unbelievable pace here tonight. Both guys have no plans of having this fight go far. I'm sure the frame of reference for most is Hagler-Hearns.
Yeah, you wonder if it's going to live up to that. So far, so good.
Final 10 seconds of round number one. And this round comes to an end. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas ringside. I'm just looking up at the corner here at this guy that just got tagged, Teddy, this fighter who just got stunned. And I'm thinking, boy, it's like the air's come out of him a bit. He looks just so dejected now.
Yeah, you know, right now he's on the side of a mountain. You know, he's up on a cliff, and he needs a rope to get down. So that's what you got to do, Joe. You don't look and say, hey, he's up on a cliff. We know that. Give him a rope. Give him advice to get down.
It's like a whole new fighter out there. Look at him as we start this round. Remember what happened to him in the last round. Now he's up on his toes.
Yeah, well, remember what happened to him in the last round. That's what we say, but he doesn't say that. He's putting that out. He's putting it into the rearview mirror. He's going forward down the road with a lot of hope, a lot of vigor, a lot of confidence.
He's tired.
Wow, a big flush blow, the left hand by Merciless. And right from the start, he's throwing the power punches and landing them.
I think he has a date. He wants to get to it.
Double up your punches.
more movement. Head movement.
He just missed that shot up top. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Keeping his hands up, getting away of his opponent's effort. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. The Flash's defense is paying off now.
Move!
Garcia's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him.
Combo, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Unable to land clean by Merciless.
Keep working the body.
You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he was doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I noticed is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
Just like that.
He missed with that headshot.
Keep working the body.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot.
Tied.
The Flash is just making some room for himself here. Turned that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect.
Hey, keep your feet moving.
And now just wasting away some time with that clinch.
Move, muévate.
Keep moving.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Blocks it away. Great work with the left hand by the Flash. Oh, that was a smart move right there. He was hurt, but then he held on.
Absolutely, Joe, but a stupid move, a bad move by the fighter who was having him hurt. He should have taken a little step back and not allowed him to grab.
I want to see some. Come on, kid. Focus.
His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him.
Use the ring. Use the
And
ring.
he's holding. A nice jab by Garcia. Not able to land the headshot.
Come on, keep focused.
Back to
Able
the
to get
body,
away
back
from
the
that
body.
headshot with the block. And he decides to tie up again. Way to block there.
Keep moving.
I want to see some combos.
10 seconds to go in this round. Oh, what a whiff by Garcia.
Okay, beautiful. Nice move.
Start of round 4. I was trying to listen in to what was told to him after the 3rd round. Teddy, he trails on your scorecard 3 rounds to zip. He's throwing a lot of punches, but he needs some better advice.
Yeah, well, one of the things that he could be told, and I would tell him, is move after your last punch. Don't stand there and wait for the receipt. You're paying a price.
Left and right, left and right.
Come on.
Make yourself.
And he just holds on there. Oh, good defense there. That was a fine block by Merciless. Garcia's in a tough spot right now, boy. Solid on the mark. Beautifully shot, straight punch right on the mark.
Like an arrow and not shot by Cupid.
Garcia is going to keep taking this test, rising up after being knocked down. And now he brings the left hand upstairs.
Move your head.
Halfway through this round, he comes with the straight right hand.
What is the body?
There you go. Looking good. Look good.
Good defensive skill with the block by Merciless. Now hugging on the inside.
Focus.
Garcia's punch is far off the target. There it is! And he goes down again. Will he get up from this? Garcia's going to have to pull himself together here. Now, he beat the count, but still a lot of work to do.
Yeah, a lot of work because he doesn't have the benefit of his legs. Can't move around there wobbly right now. So what he's got to do is grab on a little bit and walk. Walk to the ropes, kill some time, make the referee come in between you and break you.
Nice block by Merciless. Garcia's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. So he scores a knockdown in the last round. Now he gets to settle down and gather himself a bit. Do you go after it? Do you get super aggressive here, having had your man hurt? Or do you still have to employ a certain amount of caution?
It's kind of like being at the carnival. You know, you just hit the bullseye and you got that big stuffed animal you can give to your wife or your girlfriend. But now he doesn't want you to go away with that.
Oh, no.
No. He tells you, wait a minute, try again. You could trade that in for something even bigger. But you might lose the one you have already. That's the question.
Teddy, it's hard to believe that he'll be able to get anything going if he doesn't throw more jabs.
Kind of like trying to speak the English language without knowing the alphabet. I mean, the jab is ABC.
Off the target by Garcia.
Tired. He's tired.
Garcia's right hand scores well that time. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head.
Keep your head moving.
He missed by a mile. That wasn't even close by Garcia. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go.
Keep moving. Gotta be Mercito,
Well targeted right hand by Garcia.
You got this one.
Garcia is sticking to his game plan regardless of the fact that he's been down in this fight.
Yeah, and one threat you could compliment him for, Joe. You could say he understands who he is. He understands his identity. He's going to win or lose with that. But on the other hand, there are some changes he has to be aware of.
Got to try to do better than that. He missed with that hook. The Flash is really doing a fine job here, Teddy. And I know everybody falls in love with the clean, effective punching, but you can make an argument that he's controlling this fight right now thanks to his head movement.
Yeah, you know, it makes me think about that legendary story about the old great Willie Pep, the Will o' the Wisp. There was a legend that he actually won a round without throwing a punch, just by making his opponent miss, just by ring generalship.
What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
What a solid left by the Flash. Now he ties up there.
He's tired. He's tired.
Finish with the hook. Keep working the foot.
That's a massive left hand by the Flash. I don't know what was said to him in the corner, but oh! How is he going to survive this? Once again, he hits the deck.
He's going to have to find a way.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's it. It's over. Fight is over. The Flash is not going to hear from those judges. He's a knockout victim. Teddy, it wasn't long ago we looked at your scorecard and he was trailing in this fight. Now he's sitting there with his arm raised with a knockout victory.
Well, that's the benefit of those body punches early on. It paid off, got him to drop his hands, stop moving his head a little bit, and he got the knockout just when he needed it.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore saying thanks for being with us.